Assalamualaikum. Students, earlier we have discussed the basic concept and definition of the topic of logarithm. We have studied that if a power x is equal to y, then in logarithmic form it can be written as log of y to the base a equal to x. It means that logarithm is actually the index of the power to which the base a must be raised to get y. Today we will study about laws of logarithm. First law is log of mn to the base a equal to log of m to the base a plus log of n to the base a. Mean, if we have logarithm of product of two numbers, then that will be equal to the sum of the logarithms of those two numbers. Second law is, if we have log of m over n, that will be equal to log of m to the base a minus log of n to the base a. Means logarithm of the quotient of two numbers will be equal to the difference of the logarithms of the two numbers. And third law is log of m to the power n to the base a is equal to n multiplied by log of m to the base a. Means that if we have logarithm of a number raised to some power n, then that will be equal to power n multiplied by log of m to the base a. These are the three laws. Now we will solve exercise 3.3 to study the properties applications of these three laws. In question number 1, we have to write the given logarithmic form of the numbers into sums or differences. Now, in part 1, we have to express this statement as a sum or difference of the logarithms of those two numbers. Log of a multiplied by b. So, according to first law, if we have logarithm of product of two numbers, then that will be equal to the sum of the logarithms of the two numbers. This will be equal to log of a plus log of b. And in second part, we have to express log of 21 multiplied by 5 over 3 into sum or difference. Then we can write it as log of numerator minus log of denominator according to the second law, and this will be further expanded according to first law, log of 21 plus log of 5, because log of product of two numbers will be equal to sum of the logarithms of those two numbers minus log of 3. This will be the answer of second part. Now in fourth part of this question, we have to express log of 7 over 15 cube root as sum or difference. Now this number can be written as log of 7 over 15 whole power 1 over 3. This was radical form, and in exponential form or in index form we can write this number in this form. Now applying third law, when we are given logarithm of power of some number, then power will be multiplied by the logarithm of that number. Here for n we are having 1 over 3, therefore we can write it as n mean 1 over 3 multiplied by log of 7 over 15. Now log of 7 over 15 can be written as difference of the logarithm of 7 and 15 according to second law. We can write it as 1 over 3 multiplied by log 7 minus log 15, and that will be the answer. In fifth part of question number 1, we have to write log of 22 power 1 over 3 over 5 power 3 as sum or difference of the two numbers. Now according to second law of logarithm, we can write it as log of 22 power 1 over 3 minus log of 5 power 3. Now here we can apply third law of logarithm. Power will be multiplied with the log of 22. We can write it as 1 over 3 log 22 minus, here 3 is the power multiplied by log of the number. That will be the answer. In question number 3, we have to write the given statement in the form of a single logarithm. Now in question, the statement is given in accordance with the right hand side of the three laws. Now when we have sum of the logarithm of two numbers in the form of single logarithm, we can take logarithm of the product of the given numbers. Now here for m we have 21 and for n we have 5. Log of m plus log of n is equal to log of m multiplied by n. So in this case we will have log into 21 multiplied by 5. So in this way the given question has been written as a single log. When we write the given question in the form of single log, positive sign is changed into multiplication sign according to first law, and negative sign changes into division. Now coming to question number 3, part number 3, we have to write the given statement in the form of single log. Here when a number is multiplied with logarithm of a number, then we have right hand side of the third law of logarithm, and as a single log we will move this number to the power of m. Here this 2 will go up as a power of x. Similar in the case with 3. We can write this number as log of x square minus log of y cube according to third law of logarithm. Now we have difference of the logarithm of two numbers. So applying second law, when writing as a single log, this minus sign will be changed into division sign, log of x square over y cube. And in fourth part of this question, we have been given sum and difference of logarithm of some numbers. Here on this part of the question we will apply first law, then second law will be applied. This can be written as a single log in the form 5 multiplied by 6, because plus sign will be changed into multiplication according to first law, minus log 3. Now applying second law, we can write it as log 5 multiplied by 6, and minus sign will be changed into division, divided by 3. That will be the answer. In question number 2, we have to express the given statement as a single logarithm. So again we will have to make use of log of logarithm. We can write it as log of x, and this number will go up as a power of x. We will write it as log of x square. Similar in the case here with the third term, this 3 will go up as a power of x plus 1, log of x plus 1 whole cube minus log of x square minus 1 will remain as it is. Now the sum of logarithm of two numbers will be written as product of the logarithm of those two numbers according to first law. We can write it as log of x multiplied by x plus 1 whole cube minus will be taken out common, and we can write it as log x square multiplied by x square minus log of x square plus log of x square minus 1. It will be written as log x into x plus 1 whole cube minus, again first law will be applied to write it as a single logarithm in the form log x square multiplied by x square minus 1. Now we have obtained difference of the logarithm of two terms, so we will make use of second law. This in single logarithmic form it will be written as x into x plus 1 cube over x square into x square minus 1. Now we will simplify this expression. Log x into x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x plus 1 divided by x can be written as x multiplied by x, and x square minus 1 will be factorized to write it as x minus 1 into x plus 1. Now 1x will be cancelled with 1x here, and x plus 1 will be cancelled with x plus 1. As a result, we'll have x plus 1 whole square divided by x times x minus 1. And this will be the answer to question number 2. In question number 5, we have to find the value of log of 32 with the help of these given values. And given values are log of 2 is equal to 0.3010, log of 3 is equal to 0.4771, and log of 5 is equal to 0.699. With the help of these given values, we have to find log of 32. Now we have to express log of 32 in the form of logarithm of 2, 3 and 5. First of all, we will make factorization of 32. We know that 32 is 2 power 5. Therefore, we can write it as log of 2 power 5. Now, according to third law, this power will be multiplied with log of 2, 5 multiplied by log of 2. Now, we will use the given value of log of 2. 5 multiplied by log of 2 is 0.3010. So we will obtain 1.5050. This will be the answer of log of 32. In third part of question number 5, we have to find the value of logarithm of 3 whole 1 over 3 square root using the given values of log 2, log 3 and log 5. Now log 3 whole 1 over 3 can be written as 10 over 3 because this is mixed fraction. To convert mixed fraction into improper form, we will multiply these two numbers and add 1 in it. That will 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9 and 9 plus 1 will be 10. 10 over 3. This will be the improper form of this fraction, and square root means power 1 over 2. Now according to third law, this 1 over 2 will be multiplied with log of 10 over 3. 1 over 2 multiplied by log of 10 will be written as 2 multiplied by 5 because we have to use only log of 2, log of 3, log of 5. To bring those number, we have to make factorization of 10. So in this way, we will obtain the desired values. Now applying the laws of logarithm, we will write it as 1 over 2 multiplied by log of 2. This multiplication will be converted into plus sign, log of 5 according to first law, and division will be changed into minus sign, log of 3. Now substituting the values, we will have 0.3010 plus 0.699 minus 0.4771. Now we will simplify this. First we will add these two numbers, and then from the answer this will be subtracted. 0.3010 plus 0.6990, answer will be 0. 9 plus 1 will be 10, and 9 plus 1 will be 10. 3 plus 1 4 plus 6 10, and 1. And from the answer we will have to subtract this 0.4771. Here 10 minus 1 9, 2 2 5 0. Therefore we will have 1 over 2 multiplied by 0.5229. When we divide 0.5229 by 2, we will have 0.26145. That will be the answer. In fourth part of question number 5, we have to find the value of log of 8 over 3. We can write it as log 2 power 3 over 3, because 2 power 3 will be equal to 8, and we will write it as log of 2 power 3 minus log of 3. This will be further written as 3 log 2 according to third law. This power will be multiplied with log of 2 minus log 3. Now we will substitute the value of log of 2. 3 multiplied by log of 2 is 0.3010 minus log 3. Now we will substitute the value of log 3 here. 0.4771. On simplification we will get 0.9030 minus 0.4771. Now this will be subtracted. 10 minus 1 9, 12 minus 7 5, and here we will get 9 minus 7 2, and 8 minus 4 4. 0.4259. That will be the answer. To solve question number 4, we will use fourth law of logarithm, that is called change of base law. Here in this law we change the given base. For example, if we have log of n to the base a, this will be equal to log of n to the base b multiplied by log of b to the base a. Means the base a has been changed to new base b. If we have log of a number to the original base, that will be equal to log of that number to the new base multiplied by log of new base to the original base. And this can also be written as quotient of the two logs. This is product of the two logs, and fourth law can also be written as log of n to the base b equal to log of a to the base b. Means log of n to the base a can be equal to log of n to the base b divided by log of a to the base b, because log of b to the base a is actually the reciprocal of log of a to the base b. So these two are reciprocal, because when we multiply log of n to the base b by the reciprocal of log of a to the base b, that will be equal to log of b to the base a. Now we will apply fourth law of logarithm to solve question number 4, and second form of fourth law will be used here to simplify. Now in this case we change the two base into base 10, mean log of 2 to the base 3 will be changed into common logarithmic form. Similarly, we will change log of 81 to the base 2 in common logarithmic form. In common log, we know that base is 10, therefore we can write it as log of 2 to the base 10, because in common log we don't mention the base, that is equal to 10. Log of 2 to the new base divided by log of original base to the new base. Original base is equal to 3 log of 3 to the base 10. So simply we will write it as log of 2 divided by log of original base multiplied by. This can also be written as log of 81 divided by log of 2. Here both the bases have been changed to base 10. Now log of 2 will be cancelled with this log of 2, and log of 81 can be written as log of 3 power 4 over log 3. Now according to third law of logarithm, this 4 will be multiplied with log of 3. We will write it as 4 multiplied by log of 3 divided by log of 3. This log of 3 will be cancelled with this log of 3. The answer will be equal to 4. We have completed exercise 3.3. Next exercise will be done next time. By that time, Allah Hafiz.